Guys, there's a man who thinks he's saying great philanthropist, but actually says great philanderer. Another guy says fool me once, strike one, but fool me twice, strike three. These people are not normal. These are the employees of Dunder Mifflin. And today, we're talking about the most iconic, cringe, and legendary moments from The Office. Michael Scott is the kind of person who starts a sentence without knowing where it's going, and those are literally his own words. At one point he says, "Double jeopardy, we are fine. Just because Meredith got hit by a company car on company property. Bro, that's not legal advice. That's a disaster." Face with tears of joy. Then he learns about prima nocta from Braveheart and immediately wants to apply it in the office. Please do not run a legal system using Wikipedia. And in court this man says, "I plead the first, not the fifth." The first. He basically wants freedom of speech to work like a reset button. Michael Scott is a walking catastrophe, but somehow still lovable. The real drama of The Office is the relationship between Michael and Dwight. Michael says, "Dwight betrayed me. This is strike two." And then gives us his legendary philosophy. Fool me once, strike one. Fool me twice, strike three. Bro thinks he invented Shakespeare. But the second Dwight comes back, Michael suddenly becomes emotional and says, "The prodigal, my son returns." Even when he says the phrase wrong, the scene still feels weirdly dramatic. And then there's a punch negotiation scene. Tit for tit. 2 punches. Full negotiation. This office honestly feels more like WWE than a paper company. Now let's appreciate some of Michael Scott's greatest motivational masterpieces. Right arrow. Early worm gets a worm. Wait, which worm is eating which worm? Right arrow. Well. How the turntables. Apparently tables don't turn anymore. Turntables do. Right arrow. I am not to be truffled with. Michael. The word is trifled. A truffle is a mushroom. Right arrow. RVT. Find out what it means to me. Somewhere, Aretha Franklin is crying. The gap between Michael's confidence level and vocabulary level. That's literally the entire show. The casino night episode is absolute chaos. They turn the warehouse into a full gambling hall even though gambling is illegal there. But somehow it's okay because it's for charity. And then Michael proudly says, "I consider myself a great philanderer." Philanderer. That is not what he meant to say. He wanted to say philanthropist, but he said it with so much confidence that nobody even stopped him. Then he gets a $3,000 bonus after firing Devin, and actually wants to call Devin and tell him about it. Michael Scott's emotional intelligence level is honestly terrifying. Michael isn't the only insane person in this office. Kevin is begging Michael politely, and Michael responds with, "What part of short don't you understand?" Dwight tries to investigate Josh and says he's looking for skeletons in his attic. Dwight, it's closet, not attic. And through all this chaos, Jim and Pam are just silently looking at each other like normal human beings trapped inside a simulation. Then Michael randomly hits us with this line, "Some people need dozens of friends, but not me. I need 3, maybe 2. And suddenly the comedy turns emotional for no reason. The reason people love The Office isn't just because it's funny. It's because Michael Scott gets almost everything wrong. Wrong words, wrong logic, wrong decisions. But at the end of the day, he genuinely wants the people around him to be happy. And somehow, underneath all the cringe and chaos, there's heart. That's why The Office still feels special. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, what's your favorite Michael Scott wrong quote of all time?